Good day, everyone. So, this is the part two of my assigned topic or the lecture, the nomenclature. Again, I would like to introduce myself first. I am Gwen Nicole Moreno de Baguio from the Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology 1C, and okay, let's continue discussing about those wala pa na to na na topic no. So and I hope makagain mo knowledge about this and makasabot mo sa ako ang lecture. So I think that's it. Let's start discussing the part 2 of nomenclature. Thank you. So diri ato nag-end ang part 1 nato no, which is the naming of substituent. And let's move on sa part 2 sa atong discussion, which is the, guess what? Joke, this is the part 2 of our the continuous discussion nato mo na siya ang the stereoisomerism. So actually mo na siya ang another part sa nomenclature, which is the stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism indicates whether double bonds are cis or trans, and indicates stereocenters or rs, which we will cover in chapter 7. So sa chapter 7 mas deep ang mga meaning ani, or mas laglum ang or thoroughly anong topic nga stereoisomerism, pero sa kini na nako lecture kay I'll give some basic lang no, basic meaning or unsa maning stereoisomerism about. So stereoisomerism, the existence of isomers. It is the molecules that have the same numbers of the same kinds of atoms, and hence the same formula but differ in chemical properties. Very na siya no, sabotable na kay siya nga same siya og formula but differ lahi ang iyang chemical and physical properties, which is the stereoisomerism, and that differ in the orientation of their atoms in space. And there are two kinds of stereoisomers, the enantiomers and the diastereomers. Okay, I think that's it. So, that's all. Mo na siya ang example sa stereoisomerism. Mo na siya nga mga compound, mga equatorial methyl cyclohexane. Lisod siya basa pero try my best na mabasa siya para masabtan ninyo. And axial methyl cyclohexane, the trans 2 butene, cis butene. Ano siya mga carbon, hydrogen, the dimethyl cyclopropane, pairs of this the stereoisomers but not enantiomers. Actually, mas makasabot mo later on kay nakoy i-discuss nga akong nasabtan atong nag online classes, sir, na nag-take note ko about some knowledge about this one, or siya kanang related lang po siya ng topic. So let's move on to the next one. This is the other part of nomenclature, which is the numbering. Number 1, stereoisomerism indicates whether double bonds are cis trans, and indicates stereocenters rs, which we will cover in chapter 7. Substituents are groups connected to the main chain. So ang mga substituents nga groups dapat kay siya, connected siya sa main chain. Parent is the main chain. And unsaturation defines if there are any double or triple bonds in a functional group. So this is the group after which the compound is named. Actually, mo ni siya jud ang types of nomenclature, the functional group, unsaturation, parent, substituents, stereoisomerism. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm sorry. The next one is the common names. The IUPAC method would be to treat the oxygen atom like a carbon atom and then indicate the location of the oxygen atom with the term oxa. So diethyl ether would be 3-oxapentane, but no one calls it that. Well, everyone calls it diethyl ether or even just ethyl ether. It is not bad. It is not a bad idea to familiarize yourself with all of the common names listed in whatever textbook you are using. So, I think hapit na siya mo no? Pero mag-add pa ko para mas masabtan ninyo siya. This is the next one. Going from a name to a structure. It is easier for the following reason: when naming a compound, there are a lot of decisions you need to make. Which functional group has priority? What is the parent chain? And how the chain should be numbered? In what order to put the substituents in the name, or etc. But when you have a name in front of you and you need to draw a structure, you do not need to make any of these decisions. Just draw the parent and start adding everything else to it according to the numbering system provided in the name. For practice, make a list of the answers to problem. This list should just be names. Wait a few days until you cannot remember what the structures look like and then try to draw them based on the names. You can also use your textbook for more examples. From this point on, I will assume that I can say names like 2-hexanol and you will know what I mean. This is what your textbook will do as well. So now is the time to master nomenclature. I hope you gain knowledge about my topic. Thank you so much. To add some knowledge about sa nomenclature or organic chemistry, ano lang siya po ni siya, related lang po ni siya sa organic chemistry. Actually, organic chemistry yun siya. Ano po ka na, mao ni siya ang last discussion ni sir nga akong na-take note, and ano po siya, very sabotable, dali ra kay ni, understandable kay ni siya. Okay, so let's start discussing this one para sa atong lecture. So organic chemistry, it is the study of carbon and organic compounds. So it's also the study of carbon base. Ang example sa carbon base kay DNA and RNA. So there are these living organisms which are the frag entries. So sa na-mention ako ganihan ng topic nam to siya saturated and unsaturated. So ang saturated po kay siya single. Ang tawag sa double or triple kay unsaturated. So napod siya ionic bonding, the transfer of electron, covalent bonding, sharing of electron. So there are two types, the biotic and abiotic. Ang biotic kay living. So kabalo naman tanaw na ang bio means life. So ang ginamin dre, biotic is living and abiotic is non-living. And there's a biomolecule. it maintains and reproduce life, maintaining and reproducing life. Organic compounds is carbon containing compounds, and in amino acid it is the building blocks of protein. The essential of amino acid is it's important essential ayun gani, and non-essential can already synthesize so there are four subgroups: the non-polar, polar basic, polar neutral, and polar acidic. So sa pag-name og parent band no, kay dali lang siya masabtan kung kabaluta nga pila ang carbon. Mao ni siya ang example. Cyclic carbon look like mass number 12, proton 6, neutron 6, atomic number 6, electron 6. Parent band. So kung isa lang ka carbon, ang ginatawag na siya og meth. Kung duha ka carbon, eth. Pag tulo, 3 carbon, prop. 4 carbon, butane. Muna siya butane, mga inana. So 5 carbon, pent. 6 carbon, hex. 7 carbon, hept. 8 carbon, oct. 9 carbon, non. 10 carbon, dec. So ang example guys, ang example po kay methane. Pila man ka carbon diri? Sara. Methane. Sa kung isa ra siya ka carbon kay meth ang tawag niya, mao nang ginatawag siyang methane. Bisan pag upat na siya ka one hydrogen. Ang ethane kay duha siya ka this one duha man siya ka carbon, so ang iyang root word tawag ni ang parent niya kay eth. So ethane. So open siya nga single kung single siya ang tawag kay alkane, pag double alkene, pag triple alkyne. I think that's it. So ang characteristic of organic compound kay non-polar compounds, no charge. There are types of bonds: the single band, double band, and triple band. Single bond is single covalent bond, share one pair of electrons na ilang ma-share. Tapos pag double band kay share two pairs of electrons to form double band. And triple band share three pairs of electrons to form triple bond. So mo na siya ang ilang mga example guys: ethane, ethine. And I think that's all. Thank you so much. I hope jud na makagain mo knowledge sa ako ang lecture, and I think that's it. Thank you so much, and God bless us.